Hi everyone, it's Nicole. I have another page to share with you. I'm just showing you some of the products I'm going to use. Most of it is from the January kit, but I did pull from Studio Calico, but I did pull some stuff from my stash, and there's also the little speech bubbles that were, I think, 2 or 3 kits ago. So I'm going to scrapbook some photos of my little grandson that he wasn't even 24 hours old there, so we had him all bundled up, so I just thought he was so cute. So that page that we got in the kit, I thought, what a awesome page to do a block page. I mean, it's half of it is already blocked off for you, so I'm just going to find some papers to uh, to do my blocks with, and I had a little piece of that orange paper that all I had left was a little bit, and I showed it at the beginning. And do you think I can find it? I have no idea where it went. I wanted where I put the black and the white or cream arrow. That's where I wanted the orange, and I could not find it. So anyway, still haven't found it. Don't know where it went. So I'm just gonna keep cutting stuff to fit, and I just take a pencil and just kind of mark approximately. I find with a ruler, it's just takes too long. So I just measure with the pencil, make a mark, and then cut it up. So I think I have my base done. Actually, I thought this page was going to be done lickety split because I mean it was just blocking, but where I couldn't layer, I found it really hard to do. So um, this is one of the ones that took me the longest. It took me 1 hour and 35 minutes. And I think it's because I couldn't layer. Plus I spent probably 10 minutes looking for that orange paper to, because that was the first piece that I had picked out. So here you're going to see me going back and forth with different papers because I'm still looking for that orange paper. And then I just finally give up. And so I'm going to use some of those banners. And I had taken a few out, some from My Favorite Things. Can't remember the other ones. And I'm just going to die cut enough to the title Baby Mason. I'm just trying to see here if I can find that. Oh, it's La La Land Craft Dies. I really like that one. It's a little die with hearts in the middle, but I didn't end up using it because I already used it on 3 other different layouts, so I wanted to use a different one. So I don't know if you saw in one of my hauls, I had bought that metal plate. The first time I went through it, I didn't use the metal plate and it did not cut all the way through. So then I put that metal plate, and after that it cut through no problem. So if you're having troubles with your intricate dies, I would suggest that metal plate. It really works. It worked on that one anyway. I didn't do any little intricate ones yet, but it sure worked with that one. So I just run it through my Cuttlebug. And I'm putting all my stuff away. Those dies are so little, I'm afraid to lose them if I leave them just on my desk. So I'm going to put a banner across the top. As soon as I saw that top, I'm like, wow, that would fit a banner really well. So like I said, I spent probably 10 to 15 minutes looking for that orange paper, so that's what took the longest. So I'm looking through the different stamps I had taken out. I had a few from Technique Tuesday, and I decided on that baby one because the ones on the squares on the bottoms that they had already blocked off for you, I thought that would be a great place to put stamped images. So I decided on 3. And at the end, I put some still photos. So I guess I decided on 4. You'll be able to see which ones I stamped out. So when they're new like that, I've never used them before. I like to stamp them off because when they make it, there's like a little film that stays on the stamp. So if you stamp it off before, it gets rid of that little film, and then it stamps much better. But if you find it doesn't, just take a white eraser and just run over it once or twice, and then stamp and clean off your stamp, and you'll see that you'll get a much better impression. But I find with the photopolymer stamps, it's usually not too bad, but if they're just acrylic, if you use a white eraser, it usually works really good. I'm sure most of you already know that, but if there's new people listening. So I put that circle there, and I found it was kind of floating, so then I I'm going to cut a piece of that teal paper, and I'm going to put on that orange strip so that it anchors it. And I have to stop scrapbooking quite a few times and take a drink of water because I'm still I don't think I've been this sick in a long time. It's been over a week, and today I'm finally starting to feel better. But now my husband's sick, so we all got it in the household. So same thing with those hearts. I found they were kind of floating, so I cut 2 1-inch cream circle. But then I found they were kind of, because I think the background is, yes, the background is cream. So to make them stand out a little bit, I anchored it with 2 pieces of washi tape that didn't come in the kit. And then I outlined the circles and put some hearts. And I got the outlining from Mercy Tierra, but I remember I used to do, what do you call that? Painting on wood, toll painting. And we used to outline everything. So once I saw her do that, I'm like, hey, I used to do that on toll painting all the time. Why have I not been doing that on scrapbooking? So it kind of brought back the whole toll painting back. So where I couldn't layer this time, I found outlining kind of, I don't know, just added some layers that I couldn't put without the layering. So I'm going to outline everything. So I'm going to outline all the pieces, and also I'm going to use the ink from Hero Arts, the teal, and I'm going to outline or distress all the sides. So I'm going to do it for the flags too, because I felt they, again, were just kind of floating there. So by inking them in blue and then outlining them, it kind of grounded the letter onto the little flags. And I'm also going to string it on some twine, and where there was some orange on the bottom, and I'm going to use the orange hearts, I used the orange twine to kind of bring the orange to the top. And I sped it up again to the 8 times, because when I did it the 4 times, the video was going to be 24 minutes long, and I'm like, that's just way too long. And I didn't know if I could talk for 24 minutes, so this way it's 12 minutes, so it's not as long for you guys to watch either. I find 24 minutes is a bit long. And so I'm going to start gluing everything down. And I'm going to put some foam dots or foam squares behind the circles. And I'm trying to use up, I have probably 20 sheets of those Stampin' Up, just the corners, just the edges. And I'm trying to use those up because I'm tired of having them around. So I bought, I think, 8 new ones, but I want to use up the old ones and just get it out of my scrap room. I want to do a spring cleaning in my craft room and rearrange everything, and then I want to do a video of my scrap room. I think I've mentioned before we're planning on hoping to build this summer. We're getting our plans done right now, and so hopefully it works out. And in my new house, I have my dream scrapbook room, and so I can't wait. We're hoping to be in by Christmas, so I'm sure once I'm in there I'll do a video of my new scrap room. But it's huge. I think it's like 500 square feet or something. It's the room above the garage, so it's going to be all mine. So I can't wait. I have already drawn out, you know, the outline of it and where I'm going to put everything, and I'm sure I'm going to make a few trips to Michael's to buy some of those white containers to fill up my scrap room. So again, I looked for that orange papers because I wanted to make some orange butterflies, but I couldn't find any. And then I remembered that ombre washi tape that we got in the January kit, or in the February kit. And so I thought that would go really well because those alphabets were that ombre style. So I put it on some vanilla cardstock, and then I punched it out with my with my punch, and I did also with the same orange washi tape that I used for the bottom, so I did it for both. And I had put, my battery had died, so I had put some foam tape in behind those letters because I didn't figure you needed to see me doing that. I had to wait for the battery to charge up again. So I ended up, I had all in one string, and I found it was hard to make it nicely go into crescents, I guess, and so I cut it in half, and now I'm making some bows, and I'm going to put it at the edge of each, or at the end of each where it ends. I'm going to put little bows. So I'm gluing them down with glue dots, and then I'm going to make one too for that little circle at the bottom where it says "Welcome, sweet baby." I'm going to have one for there too. So I'm gluing down the butterflies, and I thought of putting some foam tape in behind the little butterflies' wings, but I thought it was just too much trouble. But I'm going to put some in behind the bigger butterfly at the bottom, just to keep their wings up. So I put a little bit of washi tape in behind that heart just to bring, again, that orange to the top. And I wanted some teal. I found that that strip was kind of bare, so I put 3 brads. And now I'm going to add some, I can't seem to not add some glimmer glaze, so I'm going to add some glimmer glaze, an orange and a teal, to the 3 clusters. I just find it finishes it up. And I'm going to show you a few close-up and then some still pictures. Some close-up of the pictures. So I'm hoping to have to do another page. We're Monday today, the 11th. So I'm hoping to do a page today and a page tomorrow, and then I go back to work. So I'll probably be almost a week without something uploaded. So thanks for watching. Bye.